Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, it's going to be my 15 and pregnant story. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and click on the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. So if you guys want to go ahead and grab a snack before we jump into a little story time. So my story is like semi-long, I'd say. So if you guys still want to go grab a snack. So let's just get right into it. So this was when I was in middle school, 8th grade at the time. I met my baby's father. Keep in mind I was only 14. I was still not allowed to date. But I spoke to my aunt about it, and she opened my mom to the idea of allowing me to have a boyfriend just because I wanted to be frank and honest with her. So, that's what happened. My mom warmed up to the idea, so did my brother and sister. Well, not so much my brother, because he was like, you better not mess with my sister type of thing, or I'm gonna beat you up, blah, blah, blah. So that's my brother. So basically, that was that. We were dating. And obviously this was my first love and everything, so as of dating and things like that, we didn't talk about right away of doing the nasty till probably like a couple months after we were talking about it. I didn't know if to feel comfortable or not because I was still so new just to a relationship, so I didn't know. Eventually we did. It never crossed my mind, honestly, that I could get pregnant or that we could get pregnant ever. And even before I actually found out I was pregnant, I had 2 scares. The first time was not the best. So by now we had already finished middle school. We were going to be going to high school. And in this transition, we had moved. I had moved half an hour away from him. My mom had purchased the house and everything, so we had moved. And I told her, I was like, I think I might be pregnant, but we lived half an hour away, so like, what do I do? So the only thought that came to my mind was, well, I have to tell my mom. So the second day that I started high school, I told my mom. The only reason was because I had a gym. Okay, so I told her before like leaving to school. I was like, I think I might be pregnant. And like, she shuts down. Her eyes get watery. I felt so bad. I felt like I just felt horrible. Something that I never wish to feel ever again. Or, it feels horrible to see your mom shut down and just look at you like that and be like, what were you thinking? You're only 14, 15 years old. Like, what are you thinking, So, that happened. She was like, come in the house. Later on that day, we went to the drugstore and got a pregnancy test. And I took it. Thankfully, it came back negative. The second time around, we were dating for almost a year, I'd say. She did not know about the second time. Nobody knows about the second time. Now everybody does. We were at a party. The next day we were gonna go to the beach, so he was gonna sleep over at my house. But the day before we went to a party, he had brought the pregnancy test with him. I went into the bathroom and I took it all by myself again. And thankfully it came back negative. So then close to about a year of us dating, we went down to a road trip in Atlanta, and I was just not feeling good. I didn't care to eat. Then they all decided, oh, let's go eat Chinese food. I was like, okay, fine, that's perfectly fine with me. So we did go and grab Chinese, but as I served my plate and I smelled like the food is like, the steam of the food is hitting my nose, I was just not feeling it. I didn't want to eat. It was like so nasty. I just was not feeling it. We leave, we're on our way back home. We were in the car all sleeping, but out of nowhere something like woke me up. It was like saying, girl, you better wake up. And immediately he was sitting next to me, like smacking him, like, wake up. Like, wake the effing booty up. I need a bag because I'm about to puke all over this car if you don't get me a bag. Thankfully there was a bag in the car, so I puke in the bag. Nothing came back to my head. I puked whatever and I went back to sleep in the car. Nothing came no thought went through my brain that I could be pregnant. Until a couple weeks after, I was like, okay, hold on, when was the last time I had my period? And I couldn't even remember when was the last time. I was like, no freaking way. I'm like, okay, I had to be almost 3 months late. Okay, I knew, and I told them then. And the only other thing, I was like, I have to tell mom again, because we're not going to be seeing each other for a couple days, and I need to know now so I can go get checked and get the care that I need. So that's what I did. We went out for dinner that day to go grab it, and I took the advantage that we were already out, and I'm like, hey, we're close to a CVS, can you get me a pregnancy test? So she did get me the pregnancy test. I took it. We got home, I took it. It didn't even take the 3 minutes for that thing to turn positive. It turned positive. My heart dropped. I feel like I couldn't believe it. I'm only 15 and I'm pregnant. I couldn't believe it. Told my mom. My mom was really upset. I called my doctor within the next week or so. She referred me to an OBGYN doctor. They directly did a ultrasound. They put the little ultrasound on one of the sides of my stomach. They didn't see anything. I'm like, so I might not be pregnant. No, she goes right on over to the other side and she moves a little bar thing to the other side of my stomach, and boom, there's a little bean baby. He was so tiny. I was just like, oh my god, like, I'm really pregnant. And she asked us, do you want an abortion, because you still have like a certain amount of time that you can get an abortion, that the law allows it. My mom was like, no, she's not getting an abortion. Like, she's not gonna get an abortion. And I didn't want an abortion myself neither. My mom doesn't like that, neither do I. Even though I was still so young, we know I'm not dumb. So they're like, well, you're like 2.5 months along. I'm like, wow. And I didn't realize that I was pregnant till now. That it's so crazy, because I wasn't thinking about it. I never thought that it could happen to me. It never crossed my mind. So my mom, had a chit chat down, talked with us. They're like, well, you guys have to figure out what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to have a baby soon, in a couple months, a real life baby. You guys are only 15 years old. And I did not know what to think at all. I was scared, like, the heck out of my life. I was still in school, so was he. So it was just really hard. Like, well, we're gonna have to get jobs to be able to manage with the baby, but I didn't even know how, because we were not gonna be able to afford childcare and all these stuff. So it was really nerve-wracking. It's just nerve-wracking to be pregnant and unstable, just because within that year as well, we were off and on a lot, just because of the long distance and things like that. So we were off and on a lot. So basically, our relationship status was always unstable. We never knew we were going to be together or not together. It was a big toll on us. My sister found out. She was really disappointed. My brother found out. He was really disappointed as well. His only concern was that he would be in the picture no matter what. That he would be there for me and for this child that we were about to have. It was really nerve-wracking. Honestly, I didn't know what to think. Like, my whole world was gonna change in a couple months. I was gonna be bringing a baby home from the hospital in my arms. It was just so surreal. The months went by. We had our own little baby shower. We found out it was gonna be a little boy. So it's a crazy experience. You never know how much you can love a little human being once you have them in your arms, honestly. So basically, that's my little story. And you guys might be wondering if he's still in the picture. He unfortunately is not in the picture. This ring right here is not from him. No. I am married, but not to my baby's father. At the end of the day, like I said, our relationship was really unstable. Maybe we were together or we were not together. So yeah, currently I had him at 15. He was born in September 14th, 2015. He was born in that September. Then my birthday is right in the ending of the next month, which is October. Then I turned 16. So I was pregnant, and I had him when I was 15. So I'm currently 20 years old. He is now 4 years old. So his dad is not in the picture. If you guys are wondering, till this day he's not in the picture. And you know, I'm not gonna force it. I'm honestly not. And I really don't want to talk about that topic. Maybe in the near future I might want to talk about it more, but I'm just so lucky. The guy that I'm married with now, we've been married for a year now, but he's been in our life. He's been in my son's life ever since he was 2 years and a half. He's now 4. So he looks up to him. They love each other. We all, you know, we're a nice, beautiful family. So you guys haven't met my husband, obviously, from the other videos that I've posted, but if you guys would like to see a Q&A eventually in the near future with me and my husband, let me know in the comments down below, and we would love to film that video for you, which he's a little camera shy sometimes. But yeah, that's basically my experience. I just hope that I don't have to do a video just specifically about the topic about my baby's father, maybe in a rough near future, like hopefully never. But he is not in the picture. At the end of the day, you know, he was there when he was born. He was there the first couple months, but our relationship was just so unstable, and I couldn't keep having my child in an unstable family. My son needed a stable family. You know, I gave myself some time to, you know, reconnect with somebody. I was just dedicated in school and my son. Honestly, that's all I really cared about. So yeah, that's basically my little story. If you guys would like I said, a Q&A or know a little bit more about me and about my son and my husband, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do a Q&A for you guys. I just will need questions, and I will leave my Instagram and Snapchat down in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment anything you guys would like to know about me, or any videos that you'd like to see about me. I am planning on doing a Christmas vlog, so be expecting a Christmas vlog for sure, you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.